Welcome to Caribbean Insight. We have an explosion of Caribbean videos lined up for you. Tonight, you'll be experiencing international artists displaying the cultural rhythms of soca, calypso, reggae, dancehall, and salsa. So relax, and let's take a ride down the Caribbean.
Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, please check Caribbean inside.
I am Ras Shorty. I am a scientist, a musical scientist. I invented soca so that Caribbean people could have something to identify with wherever they go, any part of the world. Listen, you are viewing Caribbean Insight.
Malaika nakupenda, malaika, malaika nakupenda, malaika, nindaguo madiwe, nindaguo dada, nashiana mali sinawe. Nashiana mali sinawe, nengekuo malaika. Desa yasimbura guyurambu, sawa yasimbura guyurambu. Nami afayinji kigana wasio nashiana mali sinawe ningekuo malaika nashiana mali sinawe ningekuo Kidege, hukuwasa, kidege, kidege, hukuwasa, kidege, nami fa yengji. Nashiana mali sinawe nengekuo malaika. Malaika nakupenda, malaika. Malaika nakupenda, malaika. Nami nifayejing kigana wasio nashiana mali sinawe ova indaguo malaika nashiana mali sinawe indaguo malaika.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Insight. With me in the studio today is a sister who has been singing calypso for the past 18 years. She has performed with many of the greats in the calypso business. She is also the executive member of the Calypso Association of TNT. and has contributed immensely to the art form with hits like It's Hard to Be a Lady and The Outside Woman. Ladies and gentlemen, Caribbean Insight presents the beautiful and talented Miss Anne-Marie Parks Kojo, better known as Twiggy. I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you very much.
Let's start it right off. Where did the name Twiggy come from?
The name was given to me first of all by Brother Superior. I was much slimmer at that time, I must say, and I am into designing and making my own outfits and stuff for the stage. And the way I used to dress, I think there was this Caucasian model in Europe by the name of Twiggy, and he said, you remind me, you're so slim, you remind me of Twiggy, and that's how the name. And ever since, that's the name I go at, Twiggy.
How you started and when you started in the business?
Okay, well, before the Calypso, I used to do like rhythm and blues in nightclubs and stuff. Brother Superior had a nightclub in Diego Martin, La Puerta in Trinidad, and I used to do gigs there. And one night he told me, he said, why don't you get into the Calypso? Could you sing Calypso? And I said, yes. And he said, well, sing something, let me hear. And I did the verse of a Calypso. He said, you're very good. And he said, the next year, the next season, I'm going to do a song for you, and you'll come and sing with us. And that's how I started in 1974, Regal Calypso tent.
You were singing from the age of like 15.
Yes, I was. Actually, I was singing from since like in school, 7, Anti-K, if you could remember, and all this stuff. But professionally, without my parents' consent, I must say, I went into the nightclub at the age of 15. There was this particular nightclub, Cowboy Jack, on St. Vincent Street in Port of Spain, and that's where I started singing rhythm and blues. That is, I had like gospel music, but I never used to sing it in the club. I used to practice on it. Mahalia Jackson, I used to like that sort of singing until you used to practice that. But in the nightclubs, we used to do like rhythm and blues. I sing with Ella Andel and guys like Lennox Piku at that time. In the nightclubs.
Ella Andel, those are big names in the business now. You have also graced the stages of Scouting for Talent.
I did scouting for a number of years, that's before in the rhythm and blues. I think I came third one singing this popular song, Endless Love. I placed third, and when I got into Calypso, I became the best Calypsonian. There's a prize for best Calypsonian. I think I shared that prize with Sugar Aloes that year. Became best Calypsonian on Scouting for Talent. I think that was the last year I entered Scouting.
I'm Brother Valentino.
This is Marcia Miranda.
Caribbean Insight. Yes, I watch them all the time. They're bad.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
That's what I like about Calypso. That's what it fills the audience with information. It keeps us aware, keeps us conscious.
Definitely, yes.
It helps to sort of put us back on track for where we have gone off.
Yes.
Your arranger and producer for most of your music is who?
Well, I vary with the arrangers. Godwin Bowen used to do a lot of my arrangement. That's musical arrangement and stuff. And this particular song, the little tracks on this song is done by Pelham Goddard.
Pelham?
Yeah, and I think this year I used a guy from Atlantic, Ibo, that did mine. So I, vary with the musical arrangement and stuff.
We rose the fire together for life. The home of family. Free, 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 free and healthy. And we must stick together. Give me praise to the Creator. no fear. Regardless of the going, I'll always be here.
Woman, black man, the woman strong. Trying to land go free. We got to keep on going. We got to be free. Yeah. We got to find.
Together for right. To grow a family. Free, 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 free and healthy. And we must stick together in any kind of weather. Giving praise to the Creator. Everybody.
One of your favorite party songs among all your serious songs is Up Under Me.
Yes.
I must say I love it. And did you write it?
No, that was again done by Jerry.
Jerry?
Yeah. One thing I do, you know, whenever I'm given a calypso, maybe they might give me like 3 verses, but I'm always able to put in a verse, pen a verse for myself. So the last verse, you know, I did, which I don't think you will hear on tape, is like, you know, for the listening audience in the tent, you call that the anchor verse, that I'll write, you know, write one. So I was always able to do something within the song for myself. Yeah, so, but the song itself is done by Jerry.
I really don't understand why some people shun love and affection. Good loving is so hard to find, so when it comes by, don't treat it unkind. Not me, I complaining, give me all the loving. I want my man wrong day and night, tell me with love that is alright. I want my man up under me all night, up under me. I want my man up under me, treat me right, up under me. And in the morning, up under me, feeling right, up under me. And in the evening, up under me, hold me tight, up under me. Oh God, yes. I's the kind of woman who likes to do everything with me, man. I mean everything. Sharing love in a special way, doing things together, side by side you share. Even when I'm cooking in an oven kitchen, he always like to taste the stuff, putting me hand inside the pot. I want me man up under me all night, up under me. I want me man up under me, up under me. And in the morning, up under me, feeling right, up under me. And in the evening, up under me, hold me tight, up under me. Oh God, yes, especially around this time. I want to say, Carnival time. If there's any foreigners in here, you know what is happening at Carnival time, lady? They have women who just want to take your man, just so in the band. But not this year for 2000. We getting on bad. So ladies, we say, I want my man up under me. 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 And you know I can't go just so I to look for some special one in the crowd to get up under. Anybody out there ready? I see a man here smiling. Hey, where you come out from? I have a man up under me. Hey, hey. I want my man up under me. I want my man up under me. I want my man up under me. I want a man up under me. I want a man up under me. I want a man up under me.
Good love is hard to find. And when you
Definitely.
find it, you can't abuse it. You have to know how to treat it.
Definitely.
I think that's something that we know, but it's so hardly practiced.
Yeah, and what's up? The calypso, you know, the men sing about the women, but they sing about them in a degrading kind of form. And even when the women sing about women, but this particular calypso, they love. I remember Stalin used to do it, love of the family and stuff. But we tend to stray from it a little bit with the soca, you know, the jam and wine and the wave your hand. So we need a little love to, you know, as a love up, you love up your family and stuff. So, you know, I want my man up under me.
That's exactly where we want him. We don't want him to be nowhere else.
Definitely.
You have started singing in '74 and you sang with many calypso tents.
Yeah. First one was Regal Calypso tent, was with Superior and Choglas in there. I stayed there a couple of years and I moved on to the Masters then. Before that, I went with Sparrow.
Okay.
Sparrow, I stayed with Sparrow a couple of years when I did the first national queen show. It wasn't national as yet, it was a queen competition, the only queen competition for women. I was at Sparrow's tent and I sang it Hard to Be a Lady at that competition.
You have taken it upon yourself to sort of bring into the light the fact that we as women are seen as sex symbols and not for our brains.
Yeah.
We know this for a long time, but you keep it out there because we are still dealing with the same old problems.
Right.
You understand? And in your song, Hard to Be a Lady, you spoke about that. Did you write that song?
No, this song was done by Explainer.
The great. And the music was arranged by
Godwin Bowen.
Let's listen to Hard to Be a Lady and get a reminder of some of the things that we still have to face and deal with as women from Twiggy.
It's a very difficult situation to be a lady in this island. It's difficult, take it from me, to be a lady in this country. You go for a job, though there's a vacancy, you got to hold to your dignity. Sit back, relax, I beg you, hold your seat. Let me show you difficulties women does meet to get 10 days. I had a friend with the checker, get the form and peace, just to work regular. Imagine 10 days government money before man want to sleep with me. Lord, it hard to be a lady in Trinidad. Oh, you see how it hard to be a lady in Trinidad. All right. It's very frustrating, you must accept, cause your body becomes every man's target. You want a favor done, the position tread, because all the men thinking about is bed. You're forced to be submissive and throw your decency aside, or be stagnated and hold on to your woman's pride. Cause of my stand is shame misery, cause I don't want to trade what belongs to me. Can't get a big time job, so I work in the snacket. Every man forget, woman need plenty respect. They want to pull me and drag me for anything. They want to know when Twiggy playing. Lord, it hard to be a lady in Trinidad.
It's only happening one place on Caribbean Inside TV. So while you touch the subscribe button, I'll do this.
I'm the Lord Kitchen. This is Rootsman.
This is Sanel Dempsey.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Shadow.
This is Calypsonian Squeezy.
I watch no other but Caribbean Inside.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside. dynamite.
So when you speak about the seed that you sow today, you will reap the benefits of it tomorrow, whether it be good or bad.
Right.
Sometimes we as a people seem to forget that.
Definitely, so we need in song to remind.
To remind
that is
us
what,
of
you know,
that.
that's what Calypso is, a learning process, you know. So you need to remind people, if it's in the form of song, so that they can remember. Because definitely, how you make your bed is going to lie on it.
Many of us are suffering today because we forget to make our beds in the right way.
Exactly.
In the right way. Are you touring right now?
Not touring per se, but as a member of TUCO, the Calypso Association, different carnival committee around North America will send letters to TUCO, and they sent me out like a sort of ambassador to link with these committees to see, you know, to sit down and talk and see how they do their carnivals and stuff, the treatment of our Calypsonians. Another thing people doesn't know that there's a Rhode Island carnival.
When is that?
The 14th of June, and I went out there and spoke with the committee and stuff, and they were so happy to see me, you know, and whatnot. I even perform at the show. So these are the things, and tomorrow I go off to Washington. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're ambassador for
Yes,
Calypso.
for Calypso, yeah.
And it's good now to know we have Calypso in every different, I should say, state.
Exactly.
It's traveling and it's growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you as a woman is representing us out there.
Now I am a Calypsonian. Yes, I have a plan to bring back love and unity to all the citizens of this land. Calypsonians have always been the mouthpiece of this nation. So all this race talk and controversy will destabilize the country. Brothers and sisters, let's take a stand. We are the ones to save this nation. Every artist, let's get on board. Sending we love in one accord. We love we country. This Twin Island La Trinity, we by example, showing love to all the people. Trinbago, my blessed country, open your eyes and see. Hey, look within ourselves, abundance of love flowing aimlessly. Trinidad is land of my world, the people live as one. African, Indian, Chinese and Syrians, no segregation. People say that God is a Trinity, some say it's not true. Hey, look within ourselves, you'll see the blessings, it's me and you. Hey, oh yeah. Oh yeah. How things supposed to be. Always of the opinion that we should live in unity. With our lyrics, we try to make positive contributions. Like Valentino say, we are the only true opposition. So judge the artists, yes we need you. Gospel singers come join you. The children future is at stake. These racial tensions we got to break. We love we country. Let's emulate Mahatma Gandhi. We by example, showing love to all the people. Hey, Trinbago, my blessed country, open your eyes and see. Hey, look within ourselves, abundance of love flowing aimlessly. Trinbago, this land of my birth, the people live as one. Portuguese, Spanish, French and Caucasian, no segregation. People say that God is a Trinity, some so have a true. Hey, look around myself, you'll see the blessings, it's me and you. You agree with that? We are blessed nation, regardless and in spite of what. We are blessed. Look at you tonight. You could come here, sit and relax. Give yourself a round of applause. Be blessed. Be blessed. Yes. Regardless of what. We are blessed. Here it is. I am not the first Calypsonian to sing about unity. These sentiments we echo for many years constantly. But with all this political squabble, unity unity going down the train. Nobody wants to take blame, but it's the masses feeling the strain. We have to respect each other and be our brothers keeper. United we are strong, but separated we'll all fall down. Love of the country. I want to live like Marcus Garvey, Nelson Mandela, make Martin dream a reality. Hey, Trinbago, my blessed country, open your eyes and see. Hey, look within ourselves, abundance of love for a blessed me. Trinidad is land of my birth, where people live as one. African, Indian, Chinese, and Syrians, no segregation. People say that God is a Trinity, some say it's not true. People, look within ourselves, you'll see the blessings is me and you. I love you, thank you.
It's only happening one place on Caribbean Inside TV. So while you touch the subscribe button, I'll do this.
Greetings, my name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
I is Brother Resistance.
I am Ras Shorty Eye.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
That was a serious one. I know it's an issue right now in TNT we're facing. And not only in TNT, I think throughout the world. The injustices, the racialism, the separation, you know, judging people by the color of their skin. We're still going through these same old things that we've been dealing with from back then. On this album here, I have some of your work with Black Stalin.
First we toured the Caribbean. The next year we went out to North America. We did like Texas, Boston, SOBs. The best of all was Europe. We went out to Europe, Sweden, Denmark. It was great. And when we came back, we got together and did this album.
What was it like performing out there in Sweden and Denmark?
I can never forget the experience. I can remember distinctly in Sweden. You know, you come up in front of this audience and there was not a black face in the audience, totally a white crowd. And I was wondering, is these people going to understand what Stalin was going to say? You know, and that year he was singing, that song, Bundem.
Bundem,
right? And the people were just jumping crazy on the feet, and when we went back, they called us about 3 times on stage. One of my greatest experiences. I'll never forget it. And when I did my little piece and come off, they were all backstage, all over me, and you know, it was great. It's one of my greatest tours, and I can never forget it. Europe, it's great.
The music is respected and I should say, loved all over the world.
What I noticed that they respect the artists.
The artists.
The artists. Great respect for the artists.
I'm glad that you guys are getting what you worked so hard for many years. Twiggy, thanks for being on the show.
I'm delighted to be here, and I hope that I can come back sometime soon.
Sure, as you go along on your journey, feel free to come and visit us. This is the show where we give Calypsos and Calypsonians the forum that they need.
Yes.
Please come and visit us again.
I will, anytime, anytime.
And to you good people out there, I'll see you next week, same time, same place.
Anytime you bounce up a racist and you hear that they run in their mouth, all kind of people don't know, hey, don't know what they're talking about. A racist is someone who happy and all the family doing well. So this race talk not really for people in the ghetto catching hell. So tell the racist sufferers don't care about color. What you say? Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care about country. Sufferers don't care about town. Sufferers don't care, only born to care. where the next food coming from. Hey! Leroy! Hey!
Wake up early next morning, go down to the 10 days yard. All kind of different people line up with the ID card, or visit my hometown called Caparo, where they ain't get no water for years. So much rain, so much people. Hey! Sit down with the bucket, shedding tears. Or when they say, sufferers don't care about color, sufferers don't care about race, sufferers don't care who migrate from where, or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country, sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where the next food coming from. Where's the contender? Hey! Dr. Leroy Callis. Hey! Pay a visit to the General Hospital, and I'm sure you will be shocked. All kind of race, all kind of people sit down waiting on one doc, or pay a visit to the AIDS ward where they get no cure as yet. People can't remember the race, can't remember the color, all they know the face and death. What you say? Sufferers don't care about color. Hey! Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where, or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where the next food coming from. I want to say a little something. Take me down a little bit. I know the key. I sing it in Leroy Callis key. You know it's a different key, right? But hear what? Today I feel honored just to be here. Special, special, special greetings to this man. This is a man who showed me leads in London. Christina, do you remember that, Leroy? Yes. Hey, we went to Copenhagen. We went to France. And I don't know if I will ever see those places again, but I want to say thank you, Leroy Callis and Dr. Roy Cave, for taking me there. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if I will ever see those places again, but because of Dr. Leroy Callis. Hey, 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 hey! Sufferers don't care about color. Hey! Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where, or who living in who place. Hey! Sufferers don't care who from country. Hey! Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear where the next food coming from. Hey! Oh! Hey! Suffer, how you feel? A racist is someone who has something they want to protect. So they will continue talking the race talk till the day of their death. But poor people, we have nothing. Don't know where the next meal coming from.
So I want you to go and tell all them races, yes, suffering make us one. Say, hey people, sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town.